Welcome to Accessibility Services module on deaf, deafened, and hard of hearing disabilities. Deaf, deafened, or hard of hearing, DDHH, are terms that are used to identify different types of disabilities related to full or partial hearing loss incurred at birth or later in life. There are a variety of terms that individuals who have experienced hearing loss may use to characterize their hearing-related identity and preferred method of communication. An individual with hearing loss may use assistive technology, lip reading, and/or sign language to engage in communication and academic endeavors. Each person's lived experience with full or partial hearing loss and the impact on their academic well-being and personal wellness will be unique. Flexibility and open-mindedness is key. Learning about deaf, deafened, and hard of hearing disabilities and enhancing your skill set to manage your academics more effectively may be new and overwhelming. Keep it simple and begin by following the 10 tips for success. Tip number 1. Engage in grounding techniques and personal wellness strategies while performing both academic and non-academic tasks. Tip number 2. Modify the location and setup of your workspace to better support your health and well-being. Tip number 3. When mapping out your schedule and prioritizing tasks, be mindful of tasks that may take longer due to the use of assistive technology. Tip number 4. Develop a communication plan with your instructors to ensure awareness of your learning needs and best practices. Tip number 5. Use a pair of headphones and/or assistive hearing device to minimize external distractions, enhance and amplify sound. Access course content in real time by using closed captioning or described video application. Tip number 6. Utilize audio recording and transcription technology to capture lectures and seminars for review at the appropriate pace and volume. Tip number 7. For group projects, offer to complete tasks that build on your strengths and suggest strategies that support your academic needs. Tip number 8. To prepare for a test or exam, make a list of key topics or concepts that are often repeated throughout the course. Tip number 9. Reach out to instructors and teaching assistants in advance of tests and exams to identify when and how to ask for help. Tip number 10. Stay up to date on developments in assistive technology and build on competency and agility. Tip number 1. Engage in grounding techniques like focused breathing while performing non-academic tasks to encourage routine use of wellness breaks and practicing strategies that support well-being while working on academic tasks. Tip 2. Modify the location and setup of your workspace to better support your health and well-being and to engage in academics more actively. For example, work in a distraction-free space with the adaptive setup and assistive technology. Tip number 3. When mapping out your schedule and prioritizing tasks, be mindful of tasks that may take longer due to the use of assistive technology. Tip number 4. Develop a communication plan with your instructors to ensure that they are aware of your learning needs and can facilitate best practices to support your academic success. For example, sit near the front of the class and ask your instructor to repeat questions and commentary shared by your peers during class. Tip number 5. Use a pair of headphones and/or assistive hearing device, for example, a hearing aid or FM system, to minimize external distractions and to enhance and amplify sound while attending lectures and completing readings. It may also be helpful to access course content in real time by using closed captioning or a described video application. Tip number 6. Consider audio recording and transcribing technologies to capture lectures and seminars for subsequent review at a pace and volume that reflects your learning needs. Tip number 7. When working on group projects, volunteer to complete tasks that build on your strengths and suggest strategies to group members that support your academic needs. For example, request a transcript of meeting notes for your review. Tip number 8. While studying, make a list of key topics or concepts that are often repeated throughout the course and likely to appear in an evaluation form of a multiple choice, short answer, or long answer question. Tip number 9. Reach out to instructors and teaching assistants in advance of tests and exams to determine the best method for asking questions during an evaluation and to schedule a time for feedback on previous evaluations, for example, strategies for improvement. Tip number 10. Focus on building competency and agility with assistive technology by staying up to date and well educated on developments in assistive technology. Remember, keep it simple and use the 10 tips for success to enhance your skill set and develop a learning plan that is right for you. For more information on how to access services and supports through accessibility services, including information on learning strategies and troubleshooting in the online environment, please register for the Accessibility Services Learn course and subscribe to the Accessibility Services YouTube channel.